So this is Adventures in Hip Hop Collecting. I have not made a video in some time. I guess it was the quarantine and just kind of being lazy in general. But as you can maybe see for people who have seen my other videos, I have downsized a good deal. And that is because I am, trying to grow up. I will be 30 in 5 months, which is insane to me. And I just need to get rid of the stuff that I really didn't need. And there's a big gap here, but that's because I have some records to show you. And I started at the A's and then kind of went down, but I just decided to start in the middle where you can see that gap and just show you some stuff. And it's a little bit dark in this room, and that's because I just don't want to have the glare so you guys can see this. So here we go. So first up, we have the MF Doom, Food. So this is the Vinyl Me Please version. I got this for Christmas last year, and I believe this is a green and white color, and I have not opened it, and maybe that's because I'm trying to preserve it, or I'm not trying to sell it, but, I just haven't gotten to it, and it's kind of sealed. I mean, it's not, like, sealed like other records where you have to, like, break it apart, but I have not listened to this. It is an excellent album, as most of you know, but very cool stuff. And of course, Vinyl Me Please does usually a very good job. So there you go. Next up, of course, we have to have the Madvillainy. And this is just a standard black version, I believe. Yeah, this is an original copy, 2004, almost positive. So, obviously a classic album. And I don't think I need to tell you too much about this. And then, of course, I had to, let me get this a little better, had to have the instrumentals, which are super important, obviously, one of the best parts of the album. Half and half on this one. So you got that. You got the back, of course. Next up, we have Missy Elliott's Super Duper Fly, her debut album. Excellent, excellent album. Came out in 96, I believe. Am I right about that? I think it was 96, yeah. But anyways, this is a repress from 2017. So really well done in terms of the reissue. And, obviously, I am a big fan of Missy and a big fan of this record. So, had to have that. Now we have Mobb Deep, the classic, the infamous, technically their second album. Obviously an incredible classic. And this is on Music on Vinyl, so this is a really nice pressing. I used to have the original version, but honestly, when I checked it out, before I bought it, I checked it out and I thought it was okay. But as I looked further, it was really scratched up and it went for a lot of money, so I did have to sell that. But this is a great copy, very well done, heavy vinyl, all that jazz. And if you're going to have a Mobb Deep collection, of course, you have to continue with it. Hell on Earth, this is the Newbury Comic version on red vinyl, double LP. I believe it's numbered, maybe I'm not. I think it was limited, but it's just not, there's no number on this. So obviously lots of debate on what their best album is, but I'm glad to have that. And then, of course, we have Murder Music. Excellent record, and We Are Vinyl again, so excellent pressing. So, I mean, it's very hard to debate which album is better. I think we should just be happy that they made these three. Classic, three, just super, super important to the progression of New York, hip-hop, and just a legendary group all around. Then, of course, we got Nas, Illmatic. This may be the first record I ever bought, but I'm honestly not sure. So, this is a repress, of course, from 2012. Let's see. So, yeah, Get On Down Records. So, obviously, I don't need to say much about this. Classic. I think you guys understand the significance of this album. Then we have, I think this was 2017 Record Store Day. This is the awesome orchestra, how do you say orchestrating? I don't think that's a word. But yeah, it was the National Symphony Orchestra did a complete remake of this. This was a live album from the Kennedy Center on March 28th, 2014. This is a heavy set thing, and I'm so happy I was able to pick this up for Record Store Day. You can see here, it was on, I hate this glare, but anyways, this was on Mass Appeal Records. I actually haven't even opened this, and I don't know why, I guess, but I think, I don't know, it's just something that I want to preserve, and but yeah, super happy to own this, and I've listened to it definitely on streaming sites, and it is absolutely incredible, and I really do want to, you know, break this out. Maybe I will today. I don't know. Then we have, then we have, this was a Black Friday release. This is Stillmatic. See there. This is a silver record, a reissue, of course. And this was also limited, I don't know, I think maybe 1,500 to 2,000, something like that, 2,500 or something. But obviously, you know, for me, it's top 3 best albums of his, in my humble opinion. But also haven't cracked this open. Not sure why, but I have not. And this was a great find. This was maybe a year or two ago. This is the Lost Tapes. I used to own this on CD. I don't anymore. But man, this is a great collection of unreleased material. And you can see at the back. Let's see. It's in good condition too. As you can see, probably the price tag right there. I think it was yeah, $25. I got this at a record store that I don't usually go to. But I looked it up online, and they did have this. So I went really hard and drove right over there, and definitely had to grab this, and it's in great condition. So then for my early R&B fans, Neo. So I grew up, and this was what, 2003, 2006. So this came out in 2006. I was 15 years old, and at that time, I was super into kind of R&B stuff like this, not into the hip hop very much. You know, just honestly, it was just bad shit for the most part. I mean, I could have dug deeper, and you know, there's underground stuff, but I was 15 years old, and you know, couldn't really research like that. The thing about the internet, it was just kind of a different scene. But this is actually one of my favorite R&B albums. I wasn't really into the 90s stuff. I was young. I was in 2000. I was 9 years old. So, yeah, this is an original copy. Really glad to have this. I picked this up. It must have been like 6 or 7 years ago, at least. So, glad to have that. Next, we have Nolan the Ninja. So, the glare I think is coming from these stupid these sleeves. Well, not really, but this is Euphoria 2. And these are beats. Nolan the Ninja is, I guess you would call it underground, but he's been featured on a lot of projects. I don't like his rapping as much, but his beats, he's a great producer. This came out last year, yeah, on Mellow Music Group, and I did pick it up last year. So great project. I think it's a standard black. No, it's not standard black. It is an orange, kind of. I mean, you guys, no, it's a kind of like burgundy, orange, I guess. But yeah, this was super cool to find. I did find it at my record store, which, man, they have some great stuff. I am blessed to have Reckless Records near me. And I actually have some records on the way on Friday, one that I'm really excited for. And I will just say it. It's the Marlowe 2. I did get the Marlowe, the first one, which was really slept on. I think it was maybe 2-3 years ago when it dropped, but it's like a super cool splatter. I had that a while ago, and excellent album. The second one was great too, so excited to pick that up soon. Then of course you have to have NWA, straight out of Compton, Respect the Classics, not an OG copy. Of course, very hard to find. And you know, I used to be really into, you know, the OG copies. Like, I wouldn't buy anything unless it was OG, but if you think about it, the chances of finding this, or even if you decide to even, you know, buy it on Discogs, that shit goes for a lot of money, and I would rather just have the music. And of course it's a good pressing, but just in terms of like these classic albums, you're not gonna, I'm not willing to pay, you know, hundreds of dollars for like 3 or 4 records. In a perfect world, I would, if I found them, but I mostly only buy in store. And yeah, so of course, you know all about this. Super important to hip hop. Next up, we have got Onyx. Back the fuck up. Really back the fuck up. Yeah, this came out in '93. Obviously, a great album. Something I really treasure. This is a repress, and that's fine with me. Great condition. I got it for like, man, must have been like $10 or something. I think there might be like a little damage, but I'm not sure. But yeah, you got like the cool, that kind of stuff. Got the pictures on here. Got that. So, great album. I don't know what else to say about this. You guys should know about this. So, all right, finishing up with these, showing these records, is the Outcast collection. And what we have here is their debut, which perhaps is not their greatest album, but my personal favorite. And yeah, this is definitely a reissue. Let's see. Yeah, actually, it's a 1994 reissue. I don't know, that can't be right. Maybe it is. I don't know. That's what it says here. No, sorry, 2014. I would be really surprised if this does not seem like a 94 repress, because it came out in 93. So anyways, yeah, of course you guys know this one. You guys let me know in the comments what your favorite Outkast album is. Let's see here. There we go. Then I have an original copy of crimini. It's got the hype sticker. It's actually also got the plastic or whatever, inside. So it's just opened on the side, and yeah, it's crazy to own the original. It's back. I must have picked this up, I don't know, maybe a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago, and I was so surprised and so ecstatic that I found it. It's a 1998 original, and I had to pick this up. I think it was like $30. It's in excellent condition. I think it's a near mint, especially because you got this little plastic and the hype sticker, which is super cool. Then, just to this was like super cheap, but I'm a huge fan of Outcast. So I just wanted. This is the promo copy of ATLiens, which you can see. This is the clean version, but it was so cheap. I think it was like $6 or no, it must not. Can't be $6. Maybe it was $10. It's in excellent condition. I just had to grab it. It wasn't something that I'm just gonna pass by, no matter if it's a clean version or anything. It's more just kind of to add to my collection. Of course, you got 2 LPs here, and yeah. So I think do I have any more Outcasts I haven't shown? No, that's it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know if you enjoyed it, and if you have a favorite album from here, or if you have any thoughts about the albums that I've shown, let me know. And I hope you enjoyed this. I think I might make another video right after this. I actually always say that, and I never do. Hopefully I fulfill my promise. But yeah, until next time, and remember, my Instagram is Adventures in Hip Hop Collecting. Tons of my collection is on there, and you can check it out. All right, thanks so much for watching.